The common platitude is that all religions are the same, they all lead to God. It's a comforting thought rooted in tolerance, but what if comfort is the enemy of truth? What if I showed you that the world's major faiths fundamentally contradict each other on the most critical questions of existence? And what if only one offers substantial historical evidence that its founder decisively rose from the dead? Today, we dive into 4 compelling reasons why the universalist view is logically impossible, and why only one faith can claim exclusive truth. Stick around until the end for the evidence that separates the winner from all the rest. Religious systems don't merely offer different paths, they present mutually exclusive realities. If one is true, the others must contain error. Christianity affirms one personal, relational God. It states that Jesus is God incarnate, who willingly died for humanity's sins and bodily rose. Salvation is a gift received by faith. Islam affirms one God, Allah, but strictly denies that God has any partner or son, shirk. It explicitly states that Jesus Isa was a prophet, but did not die on the cross. A substitute was provided, Quran 4:157. Salvation is based on submission and a balance of good deeds. Hinduism teaches a cycle of reincarnation, samsara, governed by karma, striving toward liberation, moksha, by merging the individual self, Atman, with the universal self, Brahman. It incorporates millions of gods and goddesses, devas. Buddhism, a practical philosophy that teaches suffering ends by ceasing desire. It is generally non-theistic, denying the existence of a personal creator God who intervenes in the universe. They cannot all be true. It's an absolute logical impossibility. It's like simultaneously claiming that the Earth is a sphere and a flat disk. One statement negates the other. Jesus recognized this logical reality when he made his ultimate, exclusive claim, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." John 14:6. This is an exclusive claim, but remember, truth, by definition, is always exclusive. It rules out all competing claims. Examine the historical record of the founders of the world's major religions. Siddhartha Gautama, Buddha, died around 483 BCE. His body was cremated, and his ashes are still venerated today in stupas across Asia. Muhammad died 632 CE. His tomb is in the Al-Masjid an-Nabawi, the Prophet's mosque, in Medina, Saudi Arabia. His body remains interred there. Other founders, Krishna, Zoroaster, Confucius, all lived, all died, all were buried. Their graves are markers of their humanity. What about Jesus of Nazareth? His tomb is empty. This isn't just a theological claim. It is a point of agreement among a majority of historians, including many skeptics and atheists. The minimal facts surrounding the death of Jesus, championed by scholars like Gary Habermas, are widely accepted. He was crucified under Pontius Pilate. He was buried in the tomb of Joseph of Arimathea. His tomb was found empty a few days later. His disciples genuinely believed they saw him resurrected. At least 500 people claim to have seen him alive at the same time, 1 Corinthians 15:6. These facts stand up to critical analysis. Scholars may disagree on the explanation, a natural versus supernatural event, but the facts themselves are robust. Only one religion has historical evidence that its founder definitively defeated death. No other religion attempts to foretell the life and death of its founder with the level of minute detail found in the Hebrew scriptures regarding Jesus. These were prophecies written hundreds of years before the events. Micah 5:2, c. 700 BCE, predicted he would be born in the obscure village of Bethlehem. Psalm 22, c. 1000 BCE, described the agonizing details of crucifixion. "They have pierced my hands and my feet," a method of execution that had not yet been invented. Isaiah 53, c. 700 BCE, outlined his suffering, rejected, pierced for our transgressions, silent before his accusers, buried with the rich. The probability of just 8 of these specific prophecies being fulfilled in one person is calculated by mathematician Peter Stoner as 1 in 1017 $. That's 1 in 100 quadrillion, 100 quadrillion. This astronomical number makes coincidence mathematically impossible and points directly to intelligent design. The Messianic prophecies are an ancient, signed, and sealed historical document that authenticates Jesus' identity. The ultimate evidence for a living faith is its power to change lives. The pattern of transformation is unparalleled. Saul the persecutor encountered the resurrected Jesus and became Paul the Apostle, author of a third of the New Testament. Across the world, millions of people, ex-addicts, former gang leaders, hardened atheists, and individuals from every major religious background testify to the same experience: a radical, undeniable, immediate life change upon encountering the living Jesus. The common testimony is often, "Jesus appeared to me," or "He broke the chains of my addiction instantly." This level of radical, consistent transformation, spanning centuries and cultures, is a defining mark of Christianity. The founder is not a historical figure to be studied. He is a living entity to be experienced. So, let's review. Contradictions. Logically, the core claims of world religions cancel each other out. They cannot all be true. Empty tomb. Only Jesus's claim is backed by a physically empty grave and historical evidence of resurrection. Prophecy. No other figure fulfilled prophecies with such impossible mathematical precision. Changed lives. Only one name produces radical global transformation happening right now. Truth is not a feeling, it is a person. If you have heard this evidence and the claims resonate, I urge you to try this tonight. Jesus, if you are truly the only way and the one who rose from the dead, reveal yourself to me. Comment, "I prayed." I will reply personally. Want the free PDF summarizing all these contradictions and sources? Comment, send. Subscribe for next week's deep dive into Isaiah 53. There is only one way to God, and his tomb is still gloriously empty.